So have you seen any action?
And it's been a very, 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 very long time. Very, very, very long time.
The sun was setting behind the mountains, painting the sky in hues of gold and lavender. The warm breeze carried the faint scent of sagebrush and pine through the open window of the family home, where Janelle and Meri sat across from each other in the living room. It was the kind of evening that begged for honesty, quiet, calm, and intimate. The hum of the house settling at night was a stark contrast to the turbulent thoughts swirling in their minds. Janelle, always the more expressive of the two, toyed nervously with the edge of her sleeve. Meri, reserved but thoughtful, kept her gaze steady on the floor, as if searching for the right words in the wood grain. After years of sharing a husband, countless dinners, holidays, and complicated schedules, the sisters had learned to navigate the delicate dance of coexisting. But there were things they never talked about, things wrapped in silence and shame. "I've been thinking," Janelle started softly, breaking the quiet, "about us. About intimacy. About Cody." Meri looked up, surprised by the sudden vulnerability. "What about him?" Janelle sighed. "It's hard, you know, trying to feel close to someone when you have to share him with 4 other wives. I sometimes wonder if it's enough." Meri nodded slowly. "I get that. Sometimes I feel invisible, like my needs don't matter." The weight of their shared truth hung heavily between them. Janelle's voice dropped to a whisper. "I don't want to pretend anymore that everything is perfect. The truth is, I'm lonely sometimes, even when he's here." Meri reached out, placing a gentle hand over Janelle's. "Me too. And it's hard to admit. Because we're supposed to be strong, right? To make this work." Janelle's eyes glistened. "Strong, yes. But sometimes I wonder if strength means silence or if it means speaking up." The conversation opened a door that neither had dared to approach before. Together, they began to talk about what they needed, from Cody, from each other, and from themselves. "We deserve to feel wanted," Meri said. "Not just as one of many, but as her." Janelle smiled faintly. "Maybe the answer isn't just about him. Maybe it's about us supporting each other." They laughed softly, a shared understanding blooming in the dim light. "Would you like me to continue with the next part? I can delve deeper into their personal struggles, relationship dynamics, and moments of sisterhood, weaving in the emotional, sometimes raw, realities of polygamous family life. Feel free to let me know if you want the story more dramatic, introspective, or with moments of lightness and humor." Janelle shifted in her chair, the late afternoon light casting soft shadows across her face. "I think the hardest part is the expectation that we're supposed to be happy with less. Less time, less attention, less everything." Meri nodded slowly. "It feels like we have to settle. Like our desires aren't as important because there are others." Janelle's voice cracked slightly. "And that hurts more than I thought it would." They both sat in silence for a moment, letting the truth settle between them. "You know," Meri finally said, "sometimes I wonder if Cody even remembers what it's like to want just one person, to focus all of himself on one woman." Janelle gave a bitter laugh. "Yeah. It's like we're competing for scraps of affection." "But we're sisters," Meri reminded her gently. "We shouldn't be rivals." Janelle smiled, her eyes glistening with unshed tears. "No, we shouldn't. And maybe if we're honest, we can be each other's allies instead of competitors." Meri leaned back, staring out the window at the darkening sky. "I get so lonely sometimes, Janelle. Even when he's in the room. It's like there's a wall between us, and I don't know how to climb it." Janelle reached out, squeezing Meri's hand. "I feel that too. I miss feeling close, like before all of this." Before all of this, the phrase hung between them, heavy with nostalgia and regret. Janelle sighed. "Do you think he misses it?" Meri shook her head. "I don't know. I think maybe he's used to this life. Maybe he doesn't realize what he's lost, or what we've lost." Janelle's voice dropped. "Sometimes I wonder if he's even capable of love the way we want it." Meri looked at her, eyes wide. "Janelle, that's a hard thing to say." "But it's true," Janelle insisted. "I want to feel desired, fully, deeply, not just as part of a rotation." Meri swallowed hard, then spoke quietly. "Have you ever looked outside this family for that validation?" Janelle's cheeks flushed. "Sometimes. I don't act on it, but the thought crosses my mind. It's like a desperate wish to be seen, really seen, by someone." Meri's face softened. "Me too. I think we all do, even if we don't say it." "Do you think we're allowed to want more?" Janelle asked, her voice trembling. "More intimacy, more attention, more love?" "We're allowed," Meri said firmly. "Even if it's complicated." Janelle nodded. "Sometimes I wonder if I'm selfish for feeling this way." "You're not selfish," Meri assured her. "You're human." The room grew darker as the sun dipped below the horizon. The sisters sat closer now, their hands intertwined. "We have to stick together," Janelle said. "If we're going to survive this, it has to be us, not just for Cody, but for ourselves." Meri smiled through tears. "Agreed. Maybe our strength isn't in pretending everything's perfect. Maybe it's in being real with each other." Janelle squeezed her hand. "Thank you for talking to me, Meri. I've needed this." "Me too," Meri said. "We're not alone." For the first time in a long time, both felt a flicker of hope, not from their husband, but from the bond they shared as sisters navigating the tangled web of love, desire, and family.